How's it going, everybody? It is Sam with BFPGear.com, and today's video is going to be beginner tips and tricks for anyone that is new to the sport of paintball or has never gone and played before. And before we get into it, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell whenever we make another video upload. One of the first things that I want to go over is going to be layers. And what I mean by layers is layers of clothing when you go out and play. So normally you don't want to wear too many layers because then you're going to get way too hot over time as you go out and play. And sure, adding extra layers could mean extra protection, but then it limits how well you can move. And then it takes more time to take off certain layers if you start to overheat or get a little too hot. I highly recommend that you wear something like a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and then maybe even a hoodie over this. That way you can dress down or dress back up however you need to, and you don't have too many clothes that you brought along. To pair with your layers when you go out and play paintball, we definitely recommend wearing full-legged pants. So that could be sweatpants, that could be, work pants, work overalls, something that's going to be a little bit thicker, a little bit more protective. And by protective, I mean protecting you from, dry grass and mud, maybe those little stickers that get stuck to socks and can possibly work their way into your shoes. You definitely want to protect your legs from all that stuff. We don't recommend things like yoga pants or compression pants because they're going to be a little bit thinner, and because they're thinner, they have a higher chance of tearing. You can get more cuts and bruises and scrapes on your legs or your knees if you wear a thinner layer. So we definitely recommend, if you go out and play, wear pants, sweatpants, overalls, stuff that you just don't care about, but they're going to cover your legs entirely. To pair up with your layers of clothing, you definitely want to wear the proper foot gear or footwear. I highly recommend socks that are going to cover your ankles, and then something that is closed-toed and is a little bit more durable. Things like running shoes they're okay, but they're really thin, and sometimes if it's muddy out or wet, or if you don't have socks that cover your ankles, you can get like weeds and grass and like little, stickers sticking onto your legs, and it's going to hurt a lot and, cause you some pain. But also, because running shoes are not exactly durable, they can tear a lot easier and they're a lot thinner, letting moisture in, and it gets onto your foot. And let's be real here, nobody likes wet socks. So if you do want to go out and play, if you have like an old pair of cleats, maybe from like, when you played soccer or football or something, you can always wear those. Or if you have closed-toed hiking boots, those are always a really good option since they are going to be way more durable. And if you have any kind of shoes that are going to cover your ankles, I would highly recommend those as well. To keep going with the proper clothing and attire that you should wear for the first time, or if you're a beginner player when you go out and play paintball, you should bring an extra set of clothes and bring them in a separate bag like one of these Eclipse hold-all duffel bags. This thing's got plenty of space in it, so you can throw all of your dirty clothing in here, and then there's even a separate pocket here to throw in some dirty shoes or cleats or boots. But you definitely want to bring something that's going to store all of your dirty clothing, which means please bring a change of clothing as well, so you can change into some fresh clothes after you're done playing or after you leave the paintball field. Now, when you do go out and play paintball for your first time, or if you're just, again, getting into this, snacks and hydration are going to be some of your best friends. Normally when you go out and play, maybe a couple points, 3 points, you come back in, you refill all of your paintballs, you get your air, maybe you're a little thirsty, maybe you're a little hungry. It's good to bring little snacks, waters, Gatorade, that kind of thing. Energy drinks, sure, you could have those at your own risk, but they tend to dehydrate you over time. So we always recommend bring water, Gatorade, Pedialyte, coconut water, something that is going to hydrate and quench your thirst while you're out there playing all day. For snacks, you definitely want to bring something a little bit lighter. You don't want to bring like, a pizza or like a big sub sandwich or something like that. You want to bring little snacks like granola bars, string cheese, bananas, fruit. Just little things that you can snack on that will give you some quick sugar, quick energy, and keep your stomach full while you go out and play. You definitely don't want to play on like a really full stomach because it starts to feel pretty bad over time, but just bring little snacks just to have in between your points. That way you can stay fueled up and you're out there ready to play. This last one is going to be for the players that have never played before, and it is do not be afraid to get hit. Seriously. Yes, paintball does hurt. It does have an impact. It's going to leave a mark. And yes, it is going to suck. But don't be afraid to get hit. Seriously. And don't ask somebody just like, hey, can you just shoot me real quick so I know how it feels? No. Go out and play. Get that adrenaline going through your system. Seriously, get it going through your system, because then when you get hit, you're going to feel it, and it's going to feel like somebody pinched you really hard, and then you're going to be like, oh, you know what? That wasn't really that bad. And it's just going to get you more and more amped up to keep going out and playing, and you're just going to have an amazing time. So do not be afraid to get hit. To follow up with getting hit, make sure you have like some microfiber towels, or you can bring some towels from home that you don't mind getting dirty, because you're going to want to wipe off all of your old hits, because you don't want to go out and play and you got this old hit that's fresh on you and you forgot to wipe it off, and then somebody else sees it and is going to try to call you out. That's just going to give you less and less playtime while you're out there playing some paintball. So definitely pick up some microfiber towels, and we do have plenty of these available on BFPGear.com in a lot of different styles and some different sizes. And there you have it. Some amazing little tips and tricks for beginner players or players that have never played paintball before. If you feel like we've missed something, or maybe you have another question for us that we just didn't cover in this, hit us with that in the comment section down below, and we will answer them as soon as we possibly can. And if there are some things in this video that you saw that you might want to pick up before you go out and play, you can always do so on BFPGear.com.